I wasn't going to make this video, but I figured it might be helpful to a lot of people. I did go online and look for where the drain is on a, this is a 2008 Jeep Grand Cherokee WK. It's got the 3-liter diesel. Anyway, air conditioning smells bad. So I went down to Lowe's. So I picked these cans up. You can see that. Anyway, Lowe's are, I'm in Canada, they're 12 bucks. I picked up 2 cans. Before I go, they come with a tip like this, and there's no way, just a regular nozzle. This one's still got the sticky thing on it. But they come with a regular nozzle like this here, and this nozzle is from the brake cleaner. This particular one here, that's what's on this nozzle. And this hose I had over here from my Chinese diesel heater. They used to come with this type of hose for the diesel, for the pump. Now they come with that green stuff. But the old hose, which I still have extra, it was really long. Anyway, I didn't bother cutting it. I use this hose, and it pumps in there really great. And I'll show you inside what I did. I'll bring you over. It's kind of tight, because normally I wasn't going to make a video. I would have taken this lawn tractor out of here. The Jeep is jacked up. I can't get the lawn tractor out the door unless I lower the Jeep, move it. Anyway, so I wasn't planning on doing a video. It was supposed to be just something quick until I start running into a problem. I couldn't find where the drain was. Anyway, so I figured I'll do this. Anyway, Jeeps originally was an option for a cabin filter. And the reason why it smells like that is when I originally got this Jeep a few years back, it didn't have a cabin filter in it. And I turned around, I bought the kit from Chrysler and installed it. I just cleaned this one. I use Dawn dish soap with the water. I sprayed it on there, let it soak for a bit, and then I took warm water, rinsed it out. I got a brand new one up top, but this one wasn't that dirty. I don't drive this vehicle that much. Anyway, so I'm going to bring you on the inside and show you what's there. Okay, so I put a headlight on. In order to do this job, you have to take the glove box out, which is right here. And take the glove box out, there's, you can see that. There's a rod that's right here. You take this off the side, and then you just push down on these clips, and you bring it down, and you just lift it up on the clamps that are there. It's fairly simple to come off. Anyway, let's get this out of the way. Okay, so we get in here. What I had to do in this vehicle is, maybe I can do without this light now. Yeah. Here's your resistor for your different speeds of your fan. There's just held in by 2 screws, which are right here. Torx. Anyway, so that's comes out, and I took a rag, a really big rag, and I shoved it in here because I take that tube and I push it this way because the E-coil is over there, evaporator coil. It's towards the driver's side. The rag is to stop the foam from going into your fan, which is right here. So it would fill up, so I got a rag. It's stuffed in here all the way, so the foam is forced that way. Anyway, I done it once. I'm going to do it again, and I'll show you when I'm doing it. And we come over here. So here's where your cabin filter goes. You got to pull this back. You got to lift this up, and it goes. Right now it's out, but it goes in there as a bracket. You got to install that holds the cabin filter. And like I say, for some stupid reason, Jeep decided not to put a cabin filter in, which fills your entire HVAC system full of dirt and then eventually molds. I had an old car before. I had the evaporator replaced on warranty twice within its lifetime because I just smelled mold. There was no cabin filter. That was back in 1990. Anyway, and all manufacturers start using cabin filters for the simple fact is if you allow dirt to go in, it's going to eventually create mold. Anyway, so we'll go underneath and see if I can show you where it drips out. As you can tell, I didn't put a rag right off the start, but still dripping from up there. And it's dripping into that. You can see how dirty that stuff is. So inside there is just completely full of stuff. Anyway, and a bunch of stuff on the ground. So, and that's the DPF right here. So the drain is somewhere on top of the transmission, and then it drips down on everything instead of a hose. So there's no way you can backfeed it, the foam up the drain. Okay, so I take this hose, and this is going towards the driver's side. I'm in the passenger side right now, and I just shove it in there as far as I can get it. I play with it. I don't force. I don't want to break anything inside. Okay, so we get that in there, and then we just spray the foam. I'm going to let that fill up again. I'll put the rest of this can in there. You can see it's starting to come out here. I did use 2 full cans of this. Basically, you fill it up, foam half, put half the can or a bit more, and it goes in and it expands, it fills, and then you got to let it sit, and it kind of melts itself away from the foam down to a liquid, and it comes out the bottom. And I showed you earlier the first time around, and this is the second time around. I don't know if I can get you in there. It's much cleaner the second time around. Let's see if I can. I could probably stand to do it another time, another can, but we're going to go with 2. I did take it out after I did it the first time. I took it for a drive, and of course it was hot and humid, and let the water build up and then drain out. And I checked, it was draining. It was draining pretty good, so it was cleaning itself out. And then I didn't do it with it hot because in that air box is a heater core. And the heater core is always getting hot. So you don't want to spray that foam in there when the air box or the heater core is hot. It's going to melt it right away. So I did it the second day, filled it back up again and let it drain, filled it up with the same can. It takes like 2 shots to get the can in there. As you see, it starts to come back out. Anyway, I did take it for a drive and the smell's completely gone. It's good. Right now, I was doing some you can see on the floor, I'll give you a quick look. I was doing some maintenance, all the oil changes, transfer case, transmission, power steering. Anyway, all the service is done, and I took all the panels out, checked everything, and plus it makes it easier to service. Now I got to put them all back in, including the front bottom part of the bumper, which is removable. When you go off-road, it's supposed to give you a better angle of attack. It doesn't look as good as when it's on anyway. I got to put all that back on. Anyway, links I will put the links that I can in the description of what I used, the hose. I did buy the foam at Lowe's because it's way too expensive on Amazon, and even on Amazon.com, the US, I couldn't even find it. On Amazon.ca Canada, I could find it, but the kits they sell are extremely expensive. Anyway, I bought it at Lowe's. I will put links to different kits so you can see what I'm talking about and what it is, and then possibly go to Lowe's and buy it. Some foams don't foam up as much as what this one does. I checked Canadian Tire around here, sold one, and it didn't. There's no way it would have filled up. It goes on almost as a liquid and a little bit of foam. This one works well. Anyway, if you liked the video, appreciate a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell. Thanks for watching my channel. Bye for now.